Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, Mega Archangel 97 here, and highly requested across my channel a tutorial for the Escort drone. I have recently decided that I will stop holding off on it and actually give y'all the tutorial because I kind of wanted to do this, knowing that I'm just trying to treat my angels like they're supposed to be treated. So, let's get right into it. So, we'll start with the rotor. And I'm going to lay out the pieces here that you're going to need for the rotor. So while I'm taking these last few pieces off, I'd like to say thank you all so much for having patience and waiting for me to build this. Okay, so you need 4 of these pieces, the 1x8s. You need 4 of them in light gray or black. We'll move them off the side a little bit. You need 1 of these spinner pieces. You need 2 of these 2x4s or 2x2s. 1 in dark gray, 1 in light gray. A cylinder plate, a 2x2, and that's it. So let's get started. Okay, so you take your spinner piece and your 1x8s. You put them on here just like this. You put them in, think counterclockwise or clockwise order, I'm not very sure. I don't keep track of that very much. Don't yell at me. Seriously, don't. It's not fair. So then you take your dark gray 2x2, put it there, and then your 2x2 cylinder plate, put it on the bottom. And then you take your other 2x2 and put it right here, and then your 2x2 brick. So there you have your rotor. Now let's get moving on to the tail. And so move your rotor to your build pieces spot. So the pieces you're going to need for your tail are a lot more easier to access. Well, it may be easier to access or not. So you're going to need a 1x3 upward slant piece, like this. A small rotor. A 1x6 plate piece. 1 of these double cylinders, preferably dark gray, but I couldn't find another one in dark gray. A 1x2 plate. A 1x2 vent plate, and a 1x2 plate with a stud in the center. So you take your upward slant piece and your stud center piece, I think, and you put it just like this. Then you take your 1x2 and you put it there. And your 1x2 plate, and you put it there. You can sit that over for a second. Then you take your 1x6 and your other plate like that, put it on like that, and then your rotor, just pop it on one of the sides here, preferably this side. So if you look at it from above, whoops, accident with the camera. So if you look at it like this, you have this kind of an angle. And you just attach it right to there. So you move that over to your build pieces spot. Next, we're going to work on the head. And this part gets kind of complicated, so bear with me, everybody. So, what you're going to need is a 1x3 upward flat slant piece like this. 1 of these stud in the center pieces, a 1x2 upward slant piece, 2 light gray grills, one of these 1x1s with each stud on each side, 2 of these slanted pieces, slanted vents, a 1x1 gray brick, and a 1x2 brick with studs on each side. You take your 1x2 with studs on each side, and you put your vents on there just like this. Then you take your 1x1 plate, and you just pop it on like that. Then you take your 1x1 with the pieces, with the studs on each side, put it like that. And then you take both of your vents and put them on so they're slanting down like this. So you have them on, and then you just push them downwards a little bit. Now you take your front part right here, the 1x3 slanted piece. And sorry if I'm going too fast, I haven't done a tutorial in a very long time. I'm making my return to YouTube. Then you take your 1x2 brick that slants like that and put it there, and then your 1x2 plate with the stud in the center and put it like that. So move that to your built pieces pile. So you have basically almost all of it, but it gets kind of complicated around the end. So next we're going to work on the guns. Now the guns are semi-complicated, so we'll work on one of them. So you're going to need 2 light gray ones like this, 1x2s with a stud in the center like that, 2 black Lego hands, 2 of the same kind like this, but just dark gray, and a 1x4, dark gray piece. So you take your 2 1x2s with a stud there, and you put them like this, and you take your black Lego hand and just pop it on like that, and put it on this side, and just keep it like this, and then you mirror the same exact kind on the other side, and put it right like that. So there you have your guns. And now for the body, and this is probably the easiest part of the whole thing, because it's just 4 pieces. You need 2 of these pieces, just like this, the 1x2s with the stud in the center, a flat 1x2, and a 2x6. So you take your 2x6 and your 2 pieces with the stud in the center, put it like that, and then your other piece and put it like that. And now it's time to put this thing together. So you take your guns and you pop it on the space in between the 1x2s with the stud in the center. And then once you have the guns on, what you're going to want to do is turn these just barely so the hands are pointing straight. And then you take your head of it, or the front, and this piece right here will snap on to the front, and then the head will rest slightly on that. Then you take your tail and put it right on the back. And then finally you take the rotor and just snap it on right there, and had a little bitty malfunction putting that on. Oops, technical difficulties. Prototypes, they never always work, except this isn't really a prototype, this is a final design. So there you have it. You will now have your very own LEGO Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Escort drone kill streak. This has been highly requested, as I said. I have at least 10 comments on the video saying when is the tutorial going to come out. Here you go. And I also have to give a couple shout outs here to my channels that I'm part of. Well, first of all, subscribe to me. Then go subscribe to Funny Farm Productions. I am part of the channel, and so is my friend Wyatt. I think I had mentioned him before. And also the TFSX channel, because I'm part of their channel too. And it's a really good channel. It's a gaming channel. They do a Minecraft survival series. But yeah, subscribe to them. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave a rate, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to become an angel today. Become part of my angel army. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.